Hi everyone, welcome back to Healing Days Oracle, or welcome if you're new. Today we have a video which is all about understanding what is their karma for hurting you. Most likely romantic connections, but maybe you're thinking about a friend or anybody that maybe hurt you. And this is not a video to encourage you to have any revenge or anything like that. It really is for you to understand what could be happening around their lives now, because karma is something that comes around. You don't really need to do anything. In reality, you know, if someone did something bad for you, it's really even better for you to let go and allow things to come around as they should. But of course, there's always a consequence for anything. You know, maybe it's a good, maybe it's bad. So if they did something bad to you, if you didn't deserve what's going on in their lives now, let's try to understand that, but with an open mind as well. If you're new, my name is Josie. I hope you consider subscribing. All my links are below if you want to have a private reading with me or anything from my Etsy shops. The crystals you see in front of you, my own decks I have created, and much more. All the links are there. I also have a Patreon account. I do live readings, so check the details there if you're interested. Today we have 3 options. Group 1 is this the avenue, and the message here is make peace with your past. Group 2 is with epoch, which the phrase here is pause in your journey. And group 3 is with Eunoia, and the phrase is everything in perfect balance. And I chose those ones as, you know, options for you, just again, because you're making peace with your past, because you're pausing your journey, and because everything is in perfect balance. You know, what goes around comes around. So choose whichever way it resonates the most for you, or maybe the image. So whichever way, or maybe the numbers, just follow your intuition. Your first choice is most likely the right one, but of course you can watch the full video and see which one resonates the most with the situation, with your person, if you recognize here what's going on. As always, my details, the cards that I use, a way for you to support this channel, everything will be in the description below. Again, group 1, 2, and 3. Take what's resonating, leave the rest behind. And as always, the timestamp will be on the first pinned comment and on the description below. Thanks for watching. Hi, group 1. If you chose the opener and the phrase is make peace with your past. And like I said in the beginning, if you didn't watch the introduction, it's just the energy of understanding what's going on in their lives, not really getting into any revenge mode or anything like that. You actually have 2 cards here, which is this one here, make peace with your past. And I do feel like the energy of for you to make peace with this, you don't need to do anything. You know, this is something that's going to come around in their way anyway. If this person, whichever way they hurt you, you know, karma comes around. What goes around comes around in this lifetime, maybe in other lifetimes, but definitely in this lifetime. And also the other card is Fargon and become a loving mirror. And I feel like this energy is here again for you to understand that it's a time for you to just send the peace energy here and not be dwelling into revenge or anything that can cause you to get some karma back your way. So just in case you were thinking about doing something, you know, regarding the situation or this person, just the guides are saying let go and allow the universe to take care of this, because there's a lot of mirroring energy, and if you send something negative, it could be coming back your way. But I do feel like the guys are just telling you, no worries, we're taking care of it, and we're gonna give you some details of what's going on in their lives, so you can just understand that the universe is taking care of the situation. And I do want to start with some oracle cards this time, and I'm gonna finish with the tarot cards just for a change here. I'm just trying to understand just a couple of messages from each deck, because I have few decks here to go through. And I'm not gonna leave this video too long, just understanding what's their karma for hurting you, whichever is the situation, what happened here. Okay, so we do have here, reciprocity and the mischief. You see here, it's straight away the energy of what goes around comes around. They are receiving this back, okay? So if they betrayed you, if they really hurt you in different ways, I feel like they're receiving really similar back to them, you know. So someone betraying them, someone lying to them, someone hurting them. This is really that reciprocity. So they are gonna get all of that back anyway, if they are not already. And my guides are saying some of them are already living through this, through not trusting and going through lies and that mischief energy of someone that could be around them. Okay, so anything else? We do have also the vengeance. You see, this energy here, it really feels like they could be really instead of letting go, like I said, for you to do it, I do feel like they're getting someone that, like I said, you know, is lying to them or hurting them, and they cannot let go. They're really in this vengeance energy. I need to do something about it. I needed to go against them and fight this. So they stay in that energy that doesn't have peace. So there's a lot of, maybe stress, overthinking about this. So whatever this person, they're leaving the situation. And I do feel like for some of these, my guides are saying, it's not only one person that is hurting them or lying to them. I feel like many things could be going on in their lives that is affecting them, stress and negativities. And instead of finding peace with that or finding a solution with that or trying to understand why this is happening, what's my lesson, they keep in that vengeance energy. They keep trying to give back. So they're just multiplying their karma at this point. So definitely not making their lives easier. And also we do have respect. So I do feel like this energy of trying to get respect and not being able to be respected, and they're trying to stand in their power. I feel like they're really going after whoever they feel like is doing them wrong, because they're receiving everything that they did to you. And I feel like they're just multiplying, they're making it worse, because it's like a snowball effect here, for them, because they hurt you, they're not being hurt, but they are going after revenge or going after resolving something that they feel like they need to do with their own hands, So it really is not an easier energy. Let me just try to understand anything else here. We do have addicted. Okay, so some of them could be addicted, and it could be, many different addictions these days, that you can think of, or maybe already this person has some kind of, really just going already in some directions that you already knew that they had some issues in some areas. So it could be drink, drugs, it could be gambling, it could be, just obsessive behaviors in different areas, online or with people. So I do feel like that addiction energy is something that it's definitely going on in their lives, that they have to watch out, but it's going on. And it could be, again, if they don't learn their lesson, they could be just making things worse. Also, the temple of my body. This is really someone that could be obsessed about their body, could be obsessed about what they're eating or exercising, or the other way around, overeating, or that kind of energy. So it could be obsessiveness energy. And again, here it could be picking on themselves, when they don't find it, even if it's not like specifically for eating or behaviors. It could be energies of, the way my guides are showing, it's someone that is obsessive with picking on themselves, when they never find themselves beautiful, when they never love themselves, when they're never satisfied with anything that they're looking in the mirror, because they're really not really happy with their soul level, the way that they are behaving. So it could be affecting on how they see themselves physically, so not an easy energy here. Group 1, this person really paying back. And anger and chains, you see here, no doubt. This energy of being angry with themselves, feeling stuck, feeling chains, feeling stuck in the current situation. My guides are showing me again this card here, like respect. It feels like they wanted to be respected and they're not being able to. And it could be by whoever's around them, or, their family members, or people around their work, or situations that are going on around them. So not an easy person to be around, and they're paying the price here. Okay, my guides are saying that the problem here is this person's not learning their lesson. So even if they're receiving what they give to you, they did not learn the lesson, at least not yet. And they're just multiplying this issue. It's not even anything to do with you anymore. That's why I say, becoming a loving mirror, send them love, positive energy, and walk away. Because this is not something that is really very peaceful here. Anything else here? Group 1, rejection. You see, they feel rejected. They feel like people are rejecting them, things are going on, so again, like I said, the people around them not respecting them, they feel rejected, and my guides are saying they feel rejected by you as well, even if they know they hurt you. Maybe at some point you walked away as well, or push this energy, at least even if they pushed you, they feel rejected for some reason. Okay, you may understand. So again, thanks for resonating. Abandonment, you see, no doubt, rejection, feeling abandoned. Yeah, this person here not going through the best energy. And again, drama. Okay, so drama energies here too. And maybe they are feeding on the drama, multiplying the drama, making it worse. Things that could have been easily resolved they are making it difficult in their lives. Could be even simple things on a day-to-day lives. you know. So yep, this person not going through the easiest time here. And shame. Okay, so overall they do feel ashamed of hurting you, of reaching out in this way, but maybe they are just so immersed into all of this energy that they cannot get out of this at this point. So yep, they have shame. Okay, they are ashamed of what they did as well. I feel like they're ashamed, the way my guides are saying, of their lives right now, whatever's going on, because maybe it has gone into this, you know, spiral down energy. And again, you know, everybody's on the journey. Let them live their lives there. Anything else here? Group 1, what's going on with your person, this person, whether it's love or maybe it's a friend, what's going on? Freedom. Okay, they could be trying to find their freedom. All right, again, they feel stuck, right? Anger and chains. So they could be trying to find the freedom, trying to find a way, but finding difficult to manage, to get out. I really feel like this person is in some deep shadow energies. They need to get out. Options. They could be thinking, what are my options? What are my way out? They may not really know. I really feel like it's someone that doesn't know how to resolve their lives right now. Illuminated. I do feel like they need to be illuminated. They need some light. They are in the dark now. That's why I say it. Of course, it's up to you. If you want to send them some positive energy and just walk away, you don't take any karma your way. You know, make peace with your past as well. Anything else here? Group 1. Okay. We do have numbing. Okay. And with this here, together with the addicted energy, this person could be numbing themselves again on drinks or drugs or just numbing the pain. Okay, so pretending, because overall they do feel ashamed, they feel abandoned, they feel rejected. So is this someone that really needs to work on them? You know, self-love, self-care, shadow, but everybody's in a different journey. You are not responsible to fix someone. You can just send them positive energy and love, and you can walk away. I don't feel like there's anything that is coming away. My guides are saying, as long as you step into making peace with your past and becoming a loving mirror, I don't feel like there's anything you need to worry about your way. But just knowing that this person is not in a good place right now. Okay, of course you know what's happening. Let's get some tarot cards here. I'm not going to make this video very long because it's not the easiest energy here that they're going through. Let me see here. What's going on here? See, no doubt, 3 of Swords straight away. Yeah, it's a lot of heartache here with this person. They're not going to the easiest path. Okay, so they're hurting, they are ashamed, and they are receiving, I feel like, way more than they gave to you. Okay, so even if you don't know exactly what's going on there, the way my guides are showing me, this is not very easy at all. 4 of Wands, and they could be trying to find the balance, find guidance, find the, you know, that basis. I feel like they're out of foundations, you know, so they could be waiting here for someone to save them when they should be saving themselves. Also, 5 of Cups. Yeah, no doubt, the shame energy, crying over spilled milk. What if I had done this or that? Overthinking. Yeah, no doubt, regrets energy, feeling rejected, abandoned. Dramas is still going on with them multiplying this instead of focusing on their their lesson. I do feel like because they're numbing the pain, they're making things worse. But of course, there's some times of self-reflection here as well, and there's a lot of pain with that. What's going on here? We also have the 4 of Pentacles. Yeah, no doubt, still stuck, you know, feeling stuck, holding on to past energies instead of being able to evolve and grow. And again, it's their own issue, you know, so it's nothing to do with you. And 8 of Wands, I feel like many things going on. I do feel like this person, because of the drama as well, they are multiplying their karma. I do feel like this is really something that, you know, there are many things going on at the same time and many things going wrong at the same time. That's how my guides are showing in different areas: family, career, money. You know, there's so many issues going on with this person. And again, they're multiplying. They're not making it easier themselves. I would walk away from this energy, at least for now. If this is romantic, if you want this person back, guys, be careful, you know. Just try to avoid this energy for now anyway. I give you the 3 cards that came out, okay? It was the Fool, okay? Because I feel like this energy, like they need to reset, they need to recharge, they feel like a fool. They need to reset all over again. We got the 7 of Wands, which is, again, a lot of fighting energies, having to really fight for themselves, and really this energy of having to stand in their power, and they're not. They could be fighting a lot of things at the same time. Remember the 8 of Wands, many things at the same time, and also the 6 of Cups. Okay, 6 of Cups here, which again, I feel like together with the 4 of Pentacles is a lot of energies of getting stuck in the past. They have to learn the lesson from the past, otherwise they get stuck there. And there's a lot of emotions, feelings, but there's a lot of drama. There's a lot of drama going on here. So again, send them love, wish them well, and I would say, you know, step away from this energy, at least for now, especially if this is romantic and you want them back. If this is like someone that is, you're just trying to understand what's going on, they are not in a good place. Okay, this energy is difficult even for me to read here because it's really not easy. And I feel like that's why those cards are here. Make peace with your past, yourself, and become a loving mirror. Okay, that's what you need. That's what they need as well. But I don't feel like they are anywhere near that. But for you to free yourself from this energy, you know, yeah, make peace with your past and become a loving mirror at this point, because they really have to go through a lot of shadow healing, and they are not anywhere near that because they're multiplying their karma, their issues, by not accepting, by looking for revenge, by not looking into things as they are, by numbing the pain. So they're not making it easier, just so you know. I'll leave with this, group 1. I hope this helps out and resonates in some way. If it does, let me know. Leave me a comment. If you want an extension of this reading or anything from my Etsy shops, the crystals you see, the decks I have created, and much more, all the links are there. If you're new, consider subscribing, like, share this video. It helps the channel so much. And as always, I wish you a lovely, blessed, and healing day. Thanks for watching. Hi, group 2. If you chose the Epoch Pause in your journey, we actually have 2 cards here. And again, if you didn't hear the intro, I was just saying, you know, we're trying to understand what's going on in their lives, but not for you to, you know, multiply your own karma by sending them negative energies. Really for you to understand what's going on so you can be free, you can be clearing yourself from this energy. But, you know, take what's resonating, and we're going to understand what's going on in their lives. But I do see here pause in your journey, because this is energy for you to pause and understand and not like get stuck energetically here as well. We also have Hex, which is be still and allow the enemy to reveal themselves. You see here? I don't feel like you need to do anything here. Group 2, be still and allow the enemy to reveal themselves. You know, whatever's going on, whatever's happening to them, I feel like it's just a matter of you watching, and maybe you get some information of what's going on specifically in their lives. But in any case, we're going to try to understand here. I do feel like it's just an energy of for you to just release as well, and just allow things to unfold here. Okay, so if this is a friend, if this is a love connection, if this is someone that you want back into your life or not, let's try to understand. I'm going to actually start with Oracle cards, and I'm going to finish with the Tarot. Okay, so let's get some Oracle cards here first. What's going on here? Okay, so we understand what's going on. Their karma for hurting you. We do have Selkie, which is freedom. Okay, so it could be that they are really stuck because they could be trying to get free from something. Maybe they're stuck in karmic ties. Maybe they're stuck with the person there. In their current situation anyway, they feel stuck, and they could be looking for that freedom, and they are not. You know, they feel like, what's going on? I feel stuck. And you can see in this picture here, stuck inside something, inside the situation. There's a lot of things that they feel stuck right now. What's going on here? Group 2. We also have a warning. Okay, so I do feel like this person feels a lot of fear, and the way my guides are explaining this to me, it's other people could be trying to help them and give them some warnings and tell them, or maybe you try to help them, or, you know, it could be your own situation that you try to help them, but they're just not listening. So this is someone that is just not understanding the way out of the situation. They don't feel free, they feel stuck, but they also are not listening to help or advice. So they are not making things easier for themselves. Okay, so whichever way this is happening, it's not going to be easy here. Also, we have illumination and Hecate. Again, here, there's a lot of transformation that's needed here. And this is someone that needs that clarity. And I feel like people are crossing their path, maybe even you, to help them, but they are just not understanding. Because this is something that I feel like they have to go by themselves as well, but at the same time, they could have made it a little bit easier if they just understanding their help that is coming across them, and the people that are around them, they're pushing people away. Okay, so the way that I see this energy, so instead of trusting, there's a lot of fear, mistrust, and I feel like they don't know who is their real friend, even though they could be real people that are trying to help them. And maybe you were one of them. But I do feel like there's someone that's having a lot of mistrust. Maybe because you were betrayed by them, or felt that you didn't trust them. I feel like right now they're definitely paying that back, like getting a lot of mistrust. And even if it's not on relationships, but also on friendships or people around them, it feels like they feel watched, that they feel like they cannot trust anybody. I know when someone is a bit paranoid as well with what's going on around them, watching bad news, that kind of energy here. Very strange. You may understand why. And also rest. You see here, this energy is like they needed to rest. They can't rest. It really is a restless energy here. That's how I feel. This person cannot stop. They're fidgeting, and they cannot trust anybody. It really is like a little bit of a paranoia here going on with this person. Not the easiest energy, but maybe because you as well, in your current situation, whenever they hurt you, maybe you didn't trust them anymore. Maybe they really made you go after them, and keep asking questions that were never answered, that kind of thing. So they're definitely feeling this, but in a much higher way. Okay, so let's see here. We do have black flower fragrance. This is really an energy here that they needed to see, you know, a lot of shadow here. There's a lot of shadow happening, because the black flower fragrance is when they are focusing here on the things that are not working instead of what is working, you know. So there are good things around them and good people around them, but they cannot see any of that. They cannot see, because it really is someone that's stuck in their negativity, and everything that they see is negative. It's hard, or, you know, it really is strange the way they focus here. Parasite as well. Yeah, not being able to do much. A bit of a parasite right now. Maybe some of your people here are out of work as well, or just needed to, they need to rest. In reality, they're not being able to, so they're living in that parasite life, you know. So feeling like maybe there's someone that is just doing the same thing over and over, you know, a bit stuck at home at some point, or just I feel like restless, but not knowing how to get out of that situation, not seeing a light, which there is light there, but they're just not focusing on it. Also revenge. Okay, so that's the problem, because instead of looking into their lesson, this is someone that could be looking into revenge regarding whoever's hurting them now, or whatever's happening, that it's a payback to what they did to you, but in really much more multiplied version of whatever you felt. They are feeling here way higher. And the problem is revenge, because if they're not looking into what's my lesson here, if they're looking into revenge, they're just multiplying everything, and they're making things harder, you know. Sorry guys, I was cut there. And just to check into another deck here, anything else that you can understand about this energy. Not the easiest energy. We do have passion, so maybe there could be, you know, again in this energy of not being able to commit, you know. So it could be passion, fire, but not commitment. And maybe that's something that was an issue with you as well, with your own situation. And you know, could be just something that they could be trying to commit, they could be hoping to commit with someone, but it's never going that way. Beginnings, you see here, always restarting, resetting over and over. And I do feel like it's this energy of having to start again, not just in relationships, but in different areas of their lives, that they have to keep resetting and things don't go further, you know. So even passion, not just in relationships, but you have that idea, that creativity, that passion, fire about doing something, and then it doesn't go through. So it really feels like this is someone that is in need to reset over and over everything that they're doing, even their career, finances, things are not going further for them. That's how my guides are saying. Disappointed, you know, and disappointed on themselves, on their own attitude, on their own situation, because I feel like I can say here, the way my guides are showing this, it's like they're trying to do something they are not being able to continue. So they feel disappointed on themselves over and over. And maybe you felt disappointed on them, and they're feeling now in different areas of their lives, because it's multiplied what they did to you. and also uncertainty. So they have a lot of insecurity, this uncertainty about the future, about what's going on in their lives, about how things will go for them. So it could be a lot of this fear as well of the future, or maybe even on their career, finances as well. Things could be affected here in different areas, that they could have a lot of insecurities here, even about themselves. Can I do this? Because of all these beginnings over and over, things are not going through for them, and I do feel like they feel disappointed on themselves, on their current situation, and this uncertainty here about the future. Let's try to understand here anything else that's going on. We do have past life connection. So maybe you guys have this past life connection, and you feel like maybe you're soulmates, maybe you're twin flames, but there was a reason for you having to cross path. Okay, so I do feel like there was a reason here, and maybe it was to learn this lesson. And even on twin flames and soulmates, we cross each other's path. It may not always be to be together, it can be just to teach that lesson. So I do feel like there's a past life connection here, and they feel like there was a reason for you to cross your path now. My guides are saying some of them are really missing you, missing talking to you, and they feel like, because you always had that connection, so it's this energy of missing and the barrier. Okay, so no doubt, I feel like the way my guides are showing, you see like a gate here, things are closing for them, like doors are closing. They feel stuck in their current situation, but also they feel like they cannot open doors, they cannot resolve things. So there's a lot of barriers around them, and they, like I said, you know, for many of them affected, you know, in their career, finances, and they feel like things are not going ahead, they're not being able to evolve, to grow, to learn in the situation. So really feeling stuck. And the passageway you see here is showing here like they're trying to go through, the light, and I feel like they're still here on the, you know, on the tunnel, in the darker area. So I feel like they have to go through. Obviously everybody have a chance to grow, evolve, learn, and go through the passageway here, but I do feel like they're still all the way back here to the barriers. They're feeling like they can't go through. So really feels like many things are being affected in their lives, that feels a lot of this uncertainty. You see the strength, yeah, they need to build a lot of strength here, and many times this strength is really through the dark times, the difficult times. And I do feel like this is someone that is feeling weak at the moment, you know, and there's a lot of transitioning moments. At the end of the deck, we do have transformation, which really is this energy as well of having to transform, having to learn a lesson, evolve and grow, but have to let go of ego, insecurities, die in a way. It's a death and a rebirth, you know. So I feel like this person is going through this, you know, yeah, dark times as well, that they know that they created in some way, but they also don't know how to get out of it. I feel like they see the light, they see like there is some hope for other people, things are happening for other people, but not for me. I feel like they really feel disappointed on themselves, and there's a lot of uncertainty, no doubt. My guides are showing me again and again, there's a lot of fear of the future. How can I provide? How can I maintain my life, my status, that kind of energy, you know. So maybe you know exactly why or what's going on in their lives, but not easy at all. Let's get some tarot here and get deeper here into this situation. What can we understand here for group 2? What's their karma for hurting you? Not an easy life here for sure. Okay, we do have here Magician, and also the 5 of Wands. Yeah, there are many things going on. I feel like they are not realizing their own strength. You see here with the strength, and they are not realizing that they have tools in their hands to resolve their lives or to turn things around. They are focusing on a lot of inner outer conflicts. There's a lot of conflict, and my guides are saying as well, even on the household, there could be a lot of fights, conflicts going on, and they could be causing this as well themselves. There's a lot of self-centered energy and being egocentric and you know, being selfish. But again, they're making things worse because they're not stepping out of the situation, they're just staying there. So I feel like there's a lot of inner conflict, outer conflict, not an easy energy to be around, you know. So no doubt there's a payback, you know. 4 of Cups, the energy of feeling left out, you know, afraid of being rejected, afraid of, you know, taking a chance as well, missing opportunities. They're missing opportunities of actually resolving some things, because I feel like, remember with the beginning of the reading, there is hope. There is like people trying to help or giving an advice or even something that you did. But I do feel like they're not listening, and then they're missing opportunities to get out of this. So that's why they're not seeing the help that is there. So it really is someone that's stuck in the current situation right now. And also King of Cups. There's a lot of emotions. The King of Cups can be with a lot of, you know, ups and downs of emotions, especially when they need to learn a lesson then they are not. My guides are saying there's a lot of this energy of reliving a situation, a conversation that they had with you, and going through over and over again, you know, when we are reliving that. So they are stuck in that way, like really feeling again all the emotions of when they were talking to you. It really feels like that. See, Queen of Cups, I just said that. And we do have this energy of trying to send energetic communication. Maybe you try to help them even from far. And I feel like they got that, but they feel like, can I trust? Can I trust? And it feels a lot of mistrust. And maybe because you lost your trust with them, now they're getting that, but in a worse way, because they cannot trust anybody. Not in relationships, not in business. Not the easiest to go through. And also death. Yeah, remember the transformation here? Yeah, I really feel like this card here, confirming the death card here. Yeah, they have to allow, you know, to close chapters, to learn a lesson. They are really going through the death of ego as well. That's how my guides are saying. There's a lot of ego energies that are dying, and it's not easy. They need to face the shadows, but they are not on the other side. They are through the transformation process right now, and they need to trust the process, and they are not. That's the problem. They're making it worse to go through the death card, because you have to reflect and understand and look for the lessons, but they're not. So they're just going through in a worse way with a lot of inner conflicts. Let's see here, a couple of cards here for you to understand. And Nine of Cups, there's a lot of wishes with the Nine of Cups, many times hoping, wishing, but not taking action on anything. I feel like this energy, because I feel like they can see, like, if I did this, if I did that, I would be able to get somewhere. But because they are not being able to, there's a lot of insecurities. Queen of Pentacles as well. And this energy of having to, I feel like some fears of money worries as well, maybe depending of someone. You know, there's two queens, so maybe there was third-party situation. So take what resonating. I do feel like they were afraid of being dependent financially as well, but this could be also an issue here. I do feel like this energy of really feeling a lot of insecurity of being able to provide, you know, being able to be there for themselves, for someone else, if they have family. So not someone going through the easiest time here at all. And maybe with this uncertainty that is coming over and over, maybe it's because they felt they did that to you as well. You know, like you not being certain of being able to trust them, or being able to go through a lot of lies with them. So maybe you had this uncertainty how they felt about you, and now they're feeling this, but in such a multiplied way, because it's affecting so many areas of their lives. And I feel like for many of them, career, finances too, and, you know, in and out of conflicts on their environment too. So not someone going through the best time for sure. Again, going through a transformation, through a death card here. But the problem is because they're not seeing themselves in a positive way. So they're getting stuck there instead of transitioning. So they're just holding back, disappointed, you know, and blaming themselves as well. That's what I have here for your group 2. I hope this helps out or resonates in some way. Again, you know, I always say with readings like these, because they are more dark, for your energy, just to be still, you know, and pause the journey, release this energy. Don't allow any karma coming your way. Allow them to deal with their own karma, and if it's meant to be, it will be on the right moment, because they need to go through their own issue here right now. If it does help you, leave me a comment. You know, I'm always happy to hear from you. If you want an extension of this reading or any other questions, my link is below for private readings, as well for my Etsy shops. The crystals in front of you, my own decks I have created, and much more. All the links are there. If you're new, consider subscribing, like, share this video. It helps the channel so much. And as always, I wish you a lovely, blessed, and healing day. Thanks for watching. Hi group 3, if you chose this beautiful card here, we actually have 2 cards, okay? So the first one is Eunoia, everything in perfect balance. And I did choose this card here because this energy of, you know, not looking into revenge, just understanding what's their karma for hurting you, but not multiplying your own karma. You know, so things are in balance here. And also free yourself. Okay, so the card here, freeing yourself. So freeing yourself from this situation, not looking into, you know, doing anything to them, or just trying to understand where you are here. And you know, just I feel like you free yourself and you just see here what's coming in the cards that's happening to them, but you're just watching from far as well, just understanding they hurt you, karma is taking care of it. I am starting with oracle cards and then I finish with some tarot cards. Okay, so I'm just doing the other way around here for us to see straight away what kind of area that is going through here on their situation. We do have hunger, vampire, and this energy here of feeling like, you know, this energy vampire as well, feeling like things are not getting through, not being resolved. So there's a lot of maybe people around them just taking a lot of their energy and stressing them out, and, you know, in their own house, their job. I feel like many things going on, and they are being, my guides are showing like a stretch, very thin, being very busy and not being able to take care of themselves as well, especially if this was someone that was very selfish or did things to you that was only taking care of themselves or looking into their own interests, or just one-sided relationship. They're having to be there for others, help others, doing things that they don't want to as well, you know, so having to do many things at the same time. Also, we do have depth, so no doubt shadow. Okay, they're going through a shadow energy here. They have to go even deeper. My guides are saying this is just the beginning for them to understand their lessons, for them to get out of the situation with a lesson, not with the same attitude, because this is someone that my guides are showing very self-centered, very, you know, selfish here. So for them to really get out of the situation, see things from your point of view, from other people's point of view, because I do feel like they hurt other people too. They really have to go down in the depths of the shadow. So things are not the easiest, but I feel like it's gonna go deeper. You see here, I just said that, and we don't have the hardest, which is the underworld. You see here, no doubt confirming. They have to go all the way down. Okay, so this is someone that is gonna go deep here into the shadow, all the way to Hades, which is really the underworld energy, having to face your shadows, having to face your fears. I feel like this is someone that yeah, the way that my guys are saying, I feel like this is just confirming this is just the beginning. Okay, so if they hurt you the way that they're getting hurt, it's way bigger, you know, in, you know, regarding to what they did to you. They're getting so multiplied here back that I feel like they're paying back even from past situations, even other people. We do have the focus and the cat scene, and also another card that came, which is mirror. Yeah, no doubt, a lot of mirroring here. Not just mirroring because they are learning the lesson, but mirroring because they're getting back everything. They're really getting back everything here, but many times multiplied. Okay, so not the easiest energy here, multiplied here, their own issues. Let me put this here, so I want to add another deck here for you. I do feel like this is someone that is in an energy that they have to do so many things for other people that they don't want to, that it's like they are obliged to be unselfish, but it's like it's against them. Downcast pride. You see, that's what I'm saying about ego. You see, pride. They are really having to humble themselves here. This is someone that it's helping people in a way that they don't want to. Okay, so maybe doing service that they don't want to. I really feel like they have to look into getting rid of all this ego and pride. So there's a lot of downcast pride here, no doubt. So, yep, they're having to be humbling themselves here. Alone in the world. Yeah, they feel very alone right now. Very alone. You know, we are never alone. We do have our higher selves, our guides. But this person is feeling really alone. Even if they are in the middle of a lot of chaos, my guides are showing here, busy, having to do many things at the same time, they still feel very alone. When they are looking at themselves in the mirror, when they stop it in the night, the reality, you know, is not very beautiful at all. Anything else here? We also have sacrifice. Interesting. Because they have to sacrifice themselves now. That's what I was saying about spreading themselves very thin here. And maybe it's because this person, when they hurt you, they really didn't care, or there's a lot of pride or ego. Or that's what I was saying about selfishness, self-centered, and didn't care in a way that now they have to sacrifice themselves. Now they have to really do things for others, but against their will. And it could be like having to take care of other people, having to really humble themselves. And it could be family members that needed them. It could be situations that you just pay in different ways, but it's paying way more than you. Like, you know, whatever they did is definitely multiplied. And commitment, you see here, and that's what I say about family members as well. I do feel like there is this commitment, but my guides are showing that they have to do something. They are committed to something, but they're really unhappy about it. You know, so in Take What 2018 doesn't mean like a marriage only. I know it's showing like that, but I feel like, remember I was thinking family members. That's how my guides are showing. Family members having to be there for other people that maybe they didn't want to. They're committed. My guides are showing even paperwork, documents. Temptation. You see here? They feel tempted. They feel tempted to change their life, to do something else, and they can't. No doubt stuck here in their current situation. And romance as well. I do feel like the romance is here because there's still that nostalgic energy about the times with you, or, you know, when things were good between you. Romantic energy. Maybe they have still romantic feelings for you, but I do feel like they're stuck in their current situation. Deception. You see here? And there's a lot of deception going on in their own circles. You know, I feel like they cannot really trust someone that's around them. At least they are not, because maybe they know that they lie to you, and they know what kind of lies that could be coming around. And I feel like because this is someone that maybe because they lie, they don't trust anybody as well at this point. But there is deception around them. They're having to deal with deception, but they have to help. My guides are showing like they have to help someone that, you know, lie to them or betray them in some way as well. They still have to help that person. It's very interesting the way the energy is showing here. I hope this makes sense. But again, check the other piles if it doesn't. Let me see here. Shadow work. No doubt. The shadow. The mirror energy here. Yeah. Seeing themselves here in another light. But there's still a lot of pride. That's the problem here. You know. And let me see. Habits. You see the bad habits. And you can see here with drinks. So maybe some of them with, you know, drinks or drugs or any kind of bad habits, things that are not serving them, you know, physically, mentally, you know, that kind of energy is here too. So again, thanks for donating. Maybe you know a kind of weakness your person had as well. So no doubt that's here. And interesting because you do have vampire here as well. Vampire. And that is the card that we got here, the vampire. You see double confirmation. And you know, there's a lot of poison energy here. And it could be physically, it can be energetically. People that they can trust, lies, grieving. Okay, this person definitely grieving the past, because again, grieving with the romance here, I feel like that nostalgic energy, thinking things are not bad at all. What did I do? You know, reflecting here. But I don't feel like they do that all the time, because there's still a lot of pride, so they still have to go deeper. And trapped, no doubt, trapped in the current situation. Maybe it's karmic ties, you know, maybe they're with a karmic person, but they feel trapped, but they feel like they cannot get out of that, really. This is really someone that's dealing with, like, a way that this is trapped. It's like you can see here how they're trapped, and this is like, you know, they're there all, you know, for years, you know, as you can see here, this energy. I really feel like they're making this worse than it needed to be. And they're grieving as well. But again, this is like at the end of the day, when they really face the shadows, when they face, you know, the mirror here. The day to day, maybe everything looks perfect. Maybe everything is looking fine. They're pretending. There's a lot of pretend here. That's how my guys are saying. And this eating them inside. This pretend, okay? Let's see here. We also have Five of Swords. No doubt. Look at this. Five of Swords, feeling stabbed in the back. Regret energies a lot with the Five of Swords. And deception around them too, I feel. You know, if they hurt you, if they betrayed you. I feel like the way that's happening to them is way worse. Two of Cups. I do feel like this energy that they're trying to balance something. You see the romance here? I do feel like if you're asking about the romantic connection, because, you know, maybe asking about a friend as well, I feel like there's still feelings here. Or someone that wants to make amends with you. They wish to balance things out, but they know that they hurt you, they got hurt. And now they're getting really hurt. There's a lot of stab in the back here. And the Two of Wands as well. There's a lot of decisions that they need to make. And I feel like there's a lot of indecisions because there are many ways that they could be resolving these or trying to get out of the situation. They're not finding a way out. Not being able to trust to make a decision. Three of Cups. Yeah, again, third-party situations. Okay, for some of you, take what resonating, but not happy. Not happy with their choice. And I do feel like maybe this person is still showing like they are partying because this is like celebrations, parties as well. But again, a lot of game of pretend. That's how I get to say, because this is not someone who's happy at all. The Moon, you see, hiding, no doubt. A lot of hiding, you know, mysteries. In reality, someone who needs to go deeper on that shadow work for healing. So it really is someone that is hurting. For some of them, they're hurting themselves physically. My guides are showing, especially with the bad habits here. You know, so they're hurting themselves. And it's affecting them physically, even though a lot is coming from the emotional. You see the Hierophant. They need a light. They really needed to slow things down. I feel like they're spiraling into some dark energies here, but the way the guides are saying is like they needed to hit the bottom to be able to come back up. And, you know, it takes time. It's one step at a time. Also, Ten of Pentacles. This could be affecting even their finances here, you know, because we're reading in the shadow. These energies here. Yeah. They could be being affected. Whatever these bad habits could be affecting them on their finances, okay? So not the easiest here at all. Their finances being affected too. And the Devil. Yeah, stuck. No doubt. Trapped is the card here. Trapped. Feeling really, really stuck. And it's a lot of negativities. They have to face the shadows. They have to face their own demons here. But the problem is because there's still pride. So that's why the guides are showing me like they have to go even deeper on these issues. Because there's a lot of pride that they're holding on to. Instead of learning the lessons or focusing on what is good there. Or what is good to fight for. Not trusting their intuitions. Not trusting anybody around them. Not the easiest energy. Whatever they did to you, it's reflecting in different areas of their lives as well. Even on their finances. Stuck here, not seeing the solution. It may not be as hard as they think, but their way that they perceive their current situation is very hard in a very negative way. And there's a lot of regrets. There's a lot of insecurities, deception around them. And I feel like it's still a need to go even deeper before they have any chance to come up again. In case this is someone that you want back into your life, send them positive energies. Again, free yourself. That's how my guides are saying. You know how I say energetically, don't let anybody hold you back, because they could be holding you to even meet someone new or move on with your life. But, you know, when it's meant to be, it will be. But I say it's the wrong timing here. And this is someone that needs to go even deeper before they can really come out as well. That's how my guides are saying. So that's why they say everything is perfect, balanced. It's as it should. And right now it's a lot of, you know, freeing your own energy from this for now anyway. So you're just trying to understand where they are so you can evolve and grow yourself. I'll leave with this group 3. If you want an extension of this reading or any other questions, my link is below for private readings, as well for my Etsy shops. The crystals you see in front of you, my own decks I have created, and much more. All the links are there. If you're new, consider subscribing, like, share this video. It helps the channel so much. And as always, I wish you a lovely, blessed, and healing day. Thanks for watching.